Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have something really cool I wanted to show you guys. And this is my birthday gift from my sister. And this is the Dawson Jeffree Star Collection makeup palette. And I'm just super pumped. This was very sought after. And I have it. So I'm super excited. Thank you to my lovely sister, Lindsay, for getting me this palette for my birthday. And my birthday is actually in December, but this palette went live and was sold out in like 30 minutes. And there was only, like a million palettes made. I mean, that says only, but like everybody was wanting it. So, and she got two of them. She got one for herself too. Lindsay, come on, girl. She's just that cool. So, anyway, I wanted to come on here today and film a tutorial using this conspiracy palette. And so I have actually already put on my Dewy Lumineux Wet n Wild primer. And I have applied this Too Faced Lip Injection Glossy in Milkshake. And I think it's actually making them pretty plump looking. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this foundation, Urban Decay All Nighter, in the shade 5.0 with my Morphe 439 brush. And I'm just going to go ahead and just put this all over the face. I have a very important guest coming into town today, and that would be my boyfriend, Matt, and I'm super excited. I haven't seen him in about a good minute. So, he's coming down, and we are staying in Fort Worth, and I'm really excited. So, he's probably gonna, I don't know if I'm gonna do a crazy look with this today, or just like a regular everyday look, and then maybe do another crazy look later on. But he's coming in kind of late, so like when he sees me, I'll be all like, decked out with all this eyeshadow on. He may think I'll make it look good. It'll be okay. He won't judge. He knows I do this. So anyway, I'm just applying that all over the face with the brush. This is a really good foundation brush, and it's small enough. Like, I use this one a lot, my Tarte, and you see how big it is. It's chunky. Kind of takes up a lot of room in the makeup bag, and I do like using this a lot. So I did self-tan, and so I'm not going to apply any makeup to my neck today because I did that, and sorry, there's a hair on my nose somewhere. Tickling. There it is. Got it. So I don't want to apply any on my neck because I don't want to mess up the tan. That's sorry, my dog is barking outside. Now I'm going to go in with some concealer. This is the e.l.f. concealer. This stuff, if I want my makeup to stay on all day, I use that and that all-nighter. And that combination is just really good. So I'm just going to apply that to the skin. And dab that out. It's just such a good concealer. I love it. It is really drying though, so if you're looking for something more luminous, with a luminous finish, not a matte, then you may not like this because this stuff is going to be matte to where you may not even have to set it, but I always set my concealer personally because I get oily, and I don't want this to like move. I just want it to stay right there. So I did my under eyes, and now I'm going to kind of highlight a little bit around my face, like my forehead, down the nose, right on that zit. It's been with me for a while. It won't go away. So, it's my ride or die. So I'm just going to go in and buff that out. I have been watching the Jeffree Star series with Shane Dawson and or vice versa. It's Shane Dawson's series with Jeffree Star, and I love them. They are so funny. They just make my day, you know, and they may not be some people's, you know, cup of tea, but I see that they are truly just good people, and they don't, you know, Jeffree's kind of out there, and so is kind of Shane, but he seems to be more tamer than Jeffree, but, you know, they're people, they're good people, they mean well, and you can really see that in the series with Shane and Jeffree. You could just see how they built their friendship, and it's just really cool. I really enjoy them. Never judge a book, you know, by its cover. I truly believe that, and, you know, I would see Jeffree, you know, growing up, doing all these, like, out there things, and I'm just like, you know, what's the deal? Like, what, you know, I was into that emo phase, and, like, I knew of Jeffree because of MySpace back then, and he was real big on there, and then he got a recording contract with, like, Akon, and he was pretty big, you know, in his music world, and he still is, but he's more, you know, makeup oriented now, and back then, I don't know, he would cuss a lot and say a bunch of stuff, and I just kind of just was like, you know, I just wasn't into it, you know, and I feel like a lot of people were like that, and it's just not my kind of scene, so, but things changed over the years, and I think I kept seeing, like, him post all these videos, and, you know, it seemed like he was kind of coming for a lot of people in the beauty world, and it just seemed like he was always in drama, and I was like, I'm not interested in that. I really just want to know about the makeup, you know, and I just want to know that's why I'm watching you, you know, like, so I couldn't watch him for a while, and then my sister really loves Shane Dawson, so I started watching Shane Dawson's videos, and he came out with this The Secret World of Jeffree Star, and I started watching it. Sorry. I gotta do that just to contour. I'm using my Chocolate Soleil bronzer like I always do, and my loose powder that I set under my eyes was the Revolution and Banana. So I started watching that, and you could just see this person, like, you know, he really got to the core of Jeffree, and you just see this person who's been hurt and came from, like, nothing, and then you kind of just really got to know him, kind of like you're getting to know him as a friend of yours, and it's just kind of, it really was cool watching that and getting to know Jeffree, and kind of like he's just like me, you know, or he's just like y'all, and I really enjoyed that. I thought he was just, I got to see the person on Shane's videos that I was hoping he was, you know, he wasn't this dramatic guy and that I kept hearing about, you know, I just really saw a different side of him, and I enjoyed that, and so it was just really refreshing, and I feel like Jeffree got a lot. He has a gigantic fan base, don't get me wrong, but I feel like a lot more people had respect for him, a lot more, just like myself, when, you know, that after that series, you know, you got to see this real person, and who came from nothing, you know, and had some issues growing, you know, like, growing up, and relatable things like that, you know, and I just thought he was really funny, and just, he tells it like it is, but, you know, you kind of understand it, you know, you kind of, I think he's getting, like, a lot more I think he saw in the series like that he wanted to be a better person and like not do this drama thing, you know, as much anymore. And I really respect that, you know. He sees like he sees the beauty in creating things, you know, his line with Jeffree Star Cosmetics, and it's just awesome, you know. I really really like this guy a lot. I think he's really cool. And moral of the story is, you know, just don't judge a book by its cover, because it might be somebody that was, you know, hurting once on the inside, and I believe that he is a good person, and he means well, and I don't think that he's out there to stir up drama with people or whatever anymore. So it's just, he's just really, really cool. I'm applying the Wet n Wild Boozy. Yeah, it is Boozy Brunch highlighter. And I just used a second ago, I used the bronzer and the blush out of the Becca Chrissy Teigen palette. I'm going in and just going to highlight the cheeks. And I just think this highlighter is really pretty. It's golden. Usually I would use this in the summer, but I kind of it was sitting in my drawer today and I just wanted to bust it out, you know? So that's what I'm doing. I'm using this little guy. It had a stick to it, you know, but it broke off, so I just like the way it applies. I feel like I get a better, I get more on the brush than I do with my e.l.f. one. This is like if I'm just trying to, like, you know, go over it and like really diffuse it, you know what I mean? So there we go. I don't know if anything I said a minute ago made sense. You know, I'm in the middle of like doing my makeup and it's kind of hard for me to think sometimes, so I hope whatever I said wasn't offensive or anything like that. I really like these guys. I think they're awesome people. So, and I do enjoy their relationships with, I enjoy Jeffree's relationship with his boyfriend Nathan. I think they're really sweet together and just really inspiring, you know. Okay. So, it looks like my face is done. I have everything on that I want. And yeah, so now I'm going to go in. So I did all that. I did my contouring with my Chocolate Soleil bronzer. I did my baking or setting under my eyes with my Revolution powder. I did the Becca Cosmetics Chrissy Teigen palette. All of that's done. I did my Wet n Wild Boozy Brunch. And yeah, so now I can go ahead and start on eyes. Yay, how exciting. Okay, so I do have two brushes. They look the same, but this one's a little more like rough, and this one's very soft. This one's a Marc Jacobs little travel eyeshadow brush, and then this one's my Japanesque, very kind of coarse brush. And I'm going to use these two today. For anything, if I use glitter, I'm going to just use my finger. And it's so pretty. I love it. My camera's not doing it justice at all. I'm so sorry. Okay, so I'm trying to think of what kind of look I want to do today. I may want to do, kind of want to do an everyday, but then I kind of want to do like maybe a little where it looks like a sunrise or something. That's kind of pretty. I may just do a sunrise. So first, I'm going to go in with the shade My Pills. And it's the pinky, kind of mauve shade right here. You can't tell on camera. I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to dip into it, dust off the excess, and then just go all over the lid. I'm just making a base for what I'm going to do. And I'm just doing little circular motions on the lid with the brush that I'm using. Dabbing it in, tapping off the excess so it's not a lot of fallout on my face because I just did my, powder and everything. Okay, and so it's just a solid base now of my pills. Whoops. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with Tannicon, and it's a little tan shade. I'm going to dust off the excess, and then I'm just going to work that into the crease to create some dimension. It's very pretty, and it's very true to the color. I'm going in with, probably go in twice with each one of these shadows. I'm just using that to get some of the fallout. Okay, and then I'm going to do the other side. I'm just trying to get something into the crease, and I'm going to build it up. Darker and darker and darker and darker and darker. Okay, dust that off. It's so pretty. Okay. Tannicon. That's such a funny name. Okay. Let me see if I turn off my lamp. Gives you a little bit more. Here we go. You can see a little better. It's darker. It shows all this. Okay. Now I'm going to go in with I'm going to go in with Diet Root Beer. A little darker than what I was using just a second ago. And I'm just doing some windshield wiper motions like that. And just kind of circular motions outside the crease. And that's really pretty. I like that. He has really good brown shades in this palette. I'm just going to do this side now, the same way. I'm just going to do some circular motions. Okay, and I'm getting some fallout, so I'm going to I'm bringing that up a little bit more right there. Okay. I think that looks good. So now I'm going to go in with cheese dust. So I'm going to try and make a little, make it look like a little sunset on my eyes. That's kind of what I want to do. And this color is called cheese dust, so I'm just going in with it. But I'm going to bring it kind of on the outer V of the eye. Yep. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Okay. And then I'm going to bring this into the inner corner. And I'm just doing some dabbing motions on it. That's really pretty. Bringing this upward. Okay, I'm going to do another layer of that on the outer edge. Okay, I'm going to do the inner corner again to really just pump up the color, you know? Okay. This is called cheese dust, which I think it's supposed to be like Cheetos. It really does look like Cheetos. Like I just got some cheese puffs and just like dipped it in the bottom of the bag and dabbed it on there. How funny. Okay, now I'm going to do Flaming Hot, which is right next to the cheese dust, so I'm assuming, you know, like Flaming Hot Cheetos. I'm going to do this like on the top, up here. And I'm just dabbing this on. I may actually switch over to my Marc Jacobs brush. It's a little softer. And it lets me get into my crease area better, and it puts the pigment down better. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. Okay, and then I'm going to do the top of this right side now. Oh, I'm wondering. I'll just do my... I'm not right-handed, so this is weird. Okay, I'll switch back to my... See, me not being right-handed, my right eye kind of is not matching as well. Okay. This is my Cheetos, my Cheetos look of the day. I really just wanted to use these colors. Okay, I'm gonna use, kind of want to darken that up a tad, so I'm gonna use Not a Fact, and that is actually a purple shade, and I kind of want to put it at the top right here, kind of deepen things up a little bit. I'm going to do the same thing, because, you know, in a sunset, you have, like, you got all kinds of colors. It's looking like a sunset. I like it. Okay. Now I'm going to go in with this very bright yellow in the center of my eye. I'm going to see what it looks like. Okay. That's pretty. It's pretty. I like that. Do the same thing on this side. It's a sunset! Love it! Okay. So now, let's see. I kind of want to do under the eye. So I do have this, what is it? Shaping Eye Bare Minerals double-ended brush, but I'm just going to use this side to kind of, you know, go under my eye like that. So I'm going to go in with Diet Root Beer and just smudge that under the eye and then bring it towards the corner. Okay, and do the other side. Just smudging it under the lash line. I don't have a smudging brush, so I'm just doing that. just to kind of put a base down, because I may want to put the Flaming Hot under the eye. So I'm going to go back in with my Marc Jacobs one and just kind of get a little bit on the brush and just do the outside. Kind of just dabbing that on and then kind of connecting to that. There we go. I'm doing this side too. I'm just gonna dab that on there. Awesome. Then I'm gonna take that yellow and actually put it in the center under. Okay, I'm gonna do the other eye. That's really cool looking. Okay. All right. So now I think I'm done with the palette as of right now, unless I can put Ranch with my ring finger and put it in the very corner. Very pretty. Yeah, that's very, very pretty. So now I'm going to go in with my Ulta Beauty eyeliner pencil in black brown. It's just a pencil. And I'm actually going to, you know, kind of smoke out the top of the liner. Okay. Pretty. Okay. I'm just gonna put that on both eyes, kind of just using it as like a little smudgy liner. And pencils are never really like super pigmented, I think, on me. And that's why I kind of chose this color, because I kind of just wanted it to be a little smoky look. I don't want it to necessarily be a full-on black wing, you know? I'm going to go in with a little bit of cleanup with my pencil. Okay, I think that looks pretty. And I put the palette down, and I'm going to go in with some bottom liner. And I'm actually putting it on the waterline, if you can believe it. Yeah, I think that looks good. Doing this side. Man, I haven't worn eyeliner in a long time on the bottom like that. Makes my eyes pop. That's awesome. Okay. Since I did a dramatic eye, I'm going to do a dramatic brow. So, let's see. I'm going to use the other end of that Bare Minerals Shaping Eye, and I'm going to use that in on my brows. I think it's meant for, you know, eyeliner, but your girl's going to use it for eyebrows. And this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in dark brown. And I'm just slowly just kind of building it up, making some, you know, brow hairs, and just kind of filling in sparse areas with it. Okay. Okay. I'm getting there. I'm just lining the top and lining the bottom how I like it with my arch. And now I'm just going to go flick the brush upwards and I'm just trying to create some hair. Now I'm going to go downwards with the angle of the brush and then just try and connect. Now I'm going to clean up a little bit with my nail, my fingernail, and then just kind of voila. And I'm going to use a spoolie from the end of my everyday brow product that I use, my e.l.f. brow pencil, and I'm just going to brush up on the brow hair. Just kind of make it look a little bit more natural and blended a little better. So, there we go. When you're using a pomade, you always want to go back and brush through them with a spoolie. Otherwise, they will look very just not natural looking. Not that this is natural looking, but it will look very intense. Messed up a little bit, so I'm just going to go back with this eraser, e.l.f. eraser. It's a lifesaver. Thanks, Jules, my boyfriend's aunt. She bought that for, or I don't know if she bought it, but bought it for me, but she had one and brought it to me. So, just doing outline of the brow, trying to fill in sparse areas that I see. I like this brow product because it will stay on all day long. I'd probably use it more often if I could, but I don't have another color. I just have this color, which is dark brown. So I know this is not really the best shade for my light hair right now, but it's all I got. And I wanted to have a bolder look for today. Now, if I did false lashes, I would definitely throw some on, but I don't, because I haven't mastered that skill yet. Maybe one day I will, and then you'll get to see it on camera. But as of right now, I don't know how to do it. Okay. I think those look pretty on point, so the best I can do, at least. I'm just gonna brush through them like I was just saying. I see some, like a little sparse area right there. There we go. I'm gonna dip a little bit back in and then kind of fill this area in just a hair more because it doesn't look as thick as this side. So yeah, I think that looks good. Okay. So now I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. And I'm just going to run this through my lashes, and then I'll probably use a curler after. And I just got some right there. Oh no. I'll use that e.l.f. pencil to erase that. This reminds me of the sunset on Lion King. It's pretty. Okay. There we go. Actually just got that all over my finger. See if I can clean this up with this little pin. Wow. Wow. Awesome. I am going to go in with this Laura Geller Gelato Swirl, Baked Swirl highlighter in Gilded Honey and just make a little bit of a gold sheen on my brow bone because I think that would make it look really pretty. Like a little finishing touch. There we go. I'm going to put a little bit on my Cupid's bow right here to highlight that area. Cool. Love it. Okay, so I'm going to go in with a little bit more of this eyeliner. Kind of connect the eyeliner and do that. Looks really good. I like it. Okay, so now just gonna do that. I know I self-tan, but I still like to run this little brush over everything. Just kind of, yeah, looks good. I think this brow needs to be fixed just a hair. Okay, so now lips. I was thinking about just doing a nude lip because the eyes are so strong. So this is in Pure Hollywood, and it's Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I do need to line my lips first. My normal lip liner, though, is not around me, so I'm going to just go in with this Kylie Posie K lip liner and lightly apply it because it's really dark and I don't want it to mess up my look that I'm going for. I don't want to add to or take away from the eye look, so I'm barely dabbing this on. Okay. And I'm going to go in with Pure Hollywood and dab this on. And then do the top and dab that on. I love it. I'm going to turn my lamp back on so you can kind of get a full look at what's going on. I do want to curl my lashes one more time. Actually, I didn't even do it the first time, so I can't say that. I think that looks really pretty. Love it. This top I'm wearing, also, I got it from the Goodwill. Isn't it pretty? Love it. So cute. Okay. I'll probably curl my hair. But that's what it looks like. This eyeshadow palette is beautiful. I love it. Maybe kind of get out of my comfort zone, which is always good. And I just think it looks really pretty. I love red on brown eyes. I think that's so pretty. So I got hot Cheetos and regular Cheetos on my eye. So anyway, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching today. I really love Shane and Jeffree Star. They are just awesome, and I hope they come out with another palette. So this is going to conclude my makeup tutorial for my conspiracy palette. Alright, you guys. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye.